Tesla shares are lower today after Elon Musk announced his plan to terminate his $44 billion Twitter takeover. Yahoo Finance's Plus Superman joins us now to discuss what that means for the company. I mean, it's interesting. You might have expected that the shares would go up once this finally happened, as many suspected it would.
Yeah, I think maybe today's a broader market issue, right? But yeah, an overhang for the stock is removed now for Tesla shares. I reached out to Garrett Nelson, a CFRA. He talked about how this is kind of like this Twitter meltdown removal. It's a positive for Tesla. Musk was potentially biting off more than he could chew there with this portfolio of companies like, SpaceX and Tesla and Neuralink and Boring. It takes another thing off his plate to kind of focus more on Tesla. And also it's good for Tesla, but also good for Elon Musk. Like we pointed out that, he sold around $8 billion worth of shares over 2 or 3 different periods in the last 6 months. And if you'll notice, we have a full screen here, that he sold kind of like near the top, right? So he actually kind of did well for himself, said it was because of tax reasons that he's like, actually, I'm buying Twitter. So, he actually did well for himself there. Also good for him there. Maybe we'll see what he does with that money later, but it's not a bad thing for him and the stock too. I think for the company, it's a good kind of thing to remove off the plate for investors as well.
Praz, I thought that too, but the more I watch this Tesla action, I have to wonder that Musk is going to be mired in a legal battle with Twitter for months. You have to think about, well, does that distract him even more?
Yeah, I know. I mean, at this point, it's kind of like he sort of said, okay, lawyers, you take over, we'll just pay the breakup fee, which of course is a whole other issue because you can't really do that without any kind of, let's say the government steps in to break it up. You can't just say, I'm going to walk away. So yeah, it is a sort of distraction for him, I guess, going forward. And he's already tweeting about it today, talking about, hey, if we go into lawsuit, I can actually see these bot numbers now, right? So maybe he will get wrapped back up into, because he seems like he can't let it go either.